Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
Unfortunately, his block numbers have been going down the last couple seasons. Offensive players seem to have figured out ways to get around him to limit his impact.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Jaren Jackson. Santi Aldama is out there with Wells. Then there's John Morant. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And the Grizzlies, they come in off a loss to the Suns. Outside, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren outside. Nobody near Williams. A three-pointer is right on target.
And stretching the D out to the sidelines, Williams.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Morant outside. Aldama passes to Morant. The electric John Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with John Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team. Well, the way that Morant is able to twist and contort through a defense, he is one of a kind in that regard.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Holmgren can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Now, here's Dort. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Morant. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game. 1:53 left in the first quarter of the game. Jackson. Great D that time from Hartenstein. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Back over to you guys.
Yes, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Morant with the steal. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Holmgren can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Morant sets a screen for Wells. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Outside, Dort. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Shoots over Wells. The Thunder with another miss.
Just tremendous defense right there, applying the pressure.
Aldama passes to Morant. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score still close. Thunder out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
We've got Caldwell Pope. Jock Landale's out there with Vince Williams. And it's Prosper in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Spencer. Pass to Landale. Here's Spencer. Here's Prosper. Defended by Holmgren. Williams for 3. Rebound by Mitchell. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Williams finds Mitchell. Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Wallace. Lays it up off the glass. Wallace has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Spencer. No scoring in this one. Here's Prosper. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Mitchell dishes to Holmgren. Mitchell kicks to Wallace. Fires for 3. That shot misses. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Landale. Here's Aldama. Now Wells. He's guarded by Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pass to Wells. Morant kicks to Wells. They set the pick. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And another miss by Memphis. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
The Grizzlies have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Pass to Jackson. To end the run. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Door to screen on Morant. Here's SGA. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder. Now here's Morant. Three-pointer. He's off on that one.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And so it's Oklahoma City enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Thunder.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. From downtown, and the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 12. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said, we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Guys?
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Jackson. Still yet to score. Count it, good. Jackson's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Grizzlies. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Crafty move. Shea takes the hit and still gets it to go.
We love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Pass to Wells. There's a screen by Aldama. Now here's Wells. He's guarded by Williams. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. It's deflected to the wing right side. There's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
So both teams making some changes here. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. 4th, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Pass to Mitchell. And here is Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. Wells grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Spencer, the pass to Jackson. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
To the paint. Hartenstein finds Williams. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Thunder lead by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. John Glandale's out there with G.G. Jackson. And it's Williams at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Williams can't get it to go.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
And then Morant slams it in.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? You give Morant about an 11 there?
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 14 points. Williams has a screen for Dort. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. Now Wiggins. Jackson with the rebound.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now Morant. No good.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
All right, here's Williams. Now Wiggins. Pops the alley-oop pass in there.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Timeout called by Coach Isolo. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. For the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And the Thunder with the possession here. Following the score by Memphis. SGA! Jackson with the rebound. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Book it!
Well, we know all about Morant's unreal athleticism, but his vision is what really sets him apart.
They can take their time on this possession.
It would be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Morant against SGA. And yeah, it's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jackson outside. Morant outside. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it down.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. Now Holmgren for 3. Dort outside. Holmgren looking around. Now SGA. And he does not hit. A three-pointer. Good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Number 23. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
John Morant. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At the line for 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And so they foul intentionally.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
At the line for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. So long, everyone.